It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.
How do you select what it is you want to work on in your production company?
Well, I look for, we look for characters. We look for real people who are doing things and can take the viewer into a world they don't normally get to see. Mm-hmm. And I figure at that point, as long as it's people that you want to watch and stories that you haven't heard, I think it's and that's not to knock other shows and other stuff. I just don't have any interest in what's happening at the Jersey Shore or anything like that.
What about Basketball Wives? You have to be a fan of that.
I've seen it a couple of times. I just there's so much drama that gets kind of hyped up that I who needs that? I would rather see real than kind of
that sensationalized hype. Okay. 888-SHADE-45. You have a question for Al Roker. Call us now. Julia from Pennsylvania, you have a question for Al Roker?
Good morning. How are you all?
Good morning.
Good. Okay, so with all due respect, Mr. Roker, I must tell you I admire your accomplishments and your respected presence in the media industry. And as a young journalist, also actually in the weather world, I'm wondering what recommendations you would have for listeners looking to also make a meaningful presence in the industry.
Good question. Well, you know what? I think I'll go back to my mentor, who happens to be Willard Scott, who I met when I was
legend.
I was working in Washington, D.C., and he literally took me under my wing. I would not be doing this today if it was not for Willard Scott. And he said two things. He said two best bits of advice that I and he didn't just sit me down and tell me this. I kind of culled this over a period of time. One was never give up your day job. If you like what you do it, and you try to be the best at it you can be. The other is always be yourself, because at the end of the day, that's really all you've got. Yeah. And so to me, I tell young people, I sound like Paul Lynde. Most of you don't even know who Paul Lynde is, but in any event.
Who is Paul Lynde?
Paul Lynde was the center square
Paul Lynde, the comedian.
Paul Lynde. Yeah. Hello. How are you? Used to be Uncle Albert on Bewitched. The young people. Anyway, and he was also a voice on a lot of cartoons like The Perils of Penelope Pitstop,
Penelope Pitstop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll get you, Penelope Pitstop. That was Paul Lynde.
Paul Lynde. Wow.
Yeah. Wacky
Your
Races.
impressions are incredible.
Yeah.
Well, you're too young to remember what the people really sound like, so that's why you think so.
Well, true. Yeah.
So, but you were saying.
Anyway, I was saying, so, you be yourself, and I think everything else will follow. Because that really is. So many people, look, you want to emulate certain people. You want to, maybe in a sense, have certain icons that you want to follow, people that you respect, and that's fine. But you can't imitate them. You have to be yourself. I mean, very much, this channel produced by Eminem. Yeah. You can want to be like Eminem, but you don't want to be Eminem, because nobody has seen Eminem in years. I mean,
he was just at the South by Southwest a couple of weeks ago.
I didn't see him, so I don't think that
he came out on stage.
When was the last time he called here?
He was standing right next to us, Sway. We felt him.
Did you feel him?
Yeah.
You felt. In other words, you physically felt him, or you felt his presence?
His presence,
like his aura,
but
like an aura.
He was in the room.
He was in the room,
and we saw him.
You saw him. You made eye contact.
When he walked by, I touched his sweater.
There you go.
Like I just grazed it.
And security almost tackled her down. But
was he wearing like a cardigan?
It was a hoodie.
It was a hoodie. There you go.
Yeah, he walked right by Zimmerman.
I love the Chrysler commercial. Do you think he drives a Chrysler? I don't know. I like to think so. Maybe I could see him and Clint Eastwood driving around the streets.
Okay, M's here. He's here in presence.
He's here.
All right. Now
most people go we go
But now see, now you're just asking to be a metaphor, and when you become a metaphor in an Eminem song or someone like a Jay-Z song,
like you think Eminem even cares what I think? I mean,
yes,
really,
he does. Absolutely. Jay-Z cared. Jay-Z cares about you. You're under his spotlight. You ever meet Jay-Z?
I've met him a couple of times. Yeah.
Did he tell you how he idolizes you?
No, he hasn't.
And you didn't immortalize you in one of his songs?
I've heard this.
Okay. He always wanted to do the weather.
We'll come back and play it.
Play it at the end.
We'll play it at the end.
This is the end. The whole song.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like the Today Show.
We got to share with him his
the life and death experience.
Life and death experience.
Okay, I remember this day, man. It was just like it was yesterday, and everyone thought, "Wow, are we going to lose Al Roker?" and you were braving
was this
the
a
worst
Hurricane
of weather,
Wilma?
and this is what happened.
So scary.
You know, Matt, our truck operator, Tom Bear, said, don't you wish you had your weight back? Right about now, I do.
And then I go down.
Yeah.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Oh man, that was horrible, man.
Well, you know
I
what?
was clutching my pearls.
It
I was
looked
so scared.
a lot worse than it was. My wife panicked because I literally a week and a half ago had back surgery, and she thought, "Oh no, here he goes." But no, it really wasn't that bad. It looked much worse than it was.
Okay, so that wasn't a life or death experience.
No. I mean, in fact, it was the only hurricane I ever bet. We were on a balcony of a Ritz-Carlton. We actually had room service during the Ritz-Carlton. We had hot eggs and bacon during
Okay,
the
so you such an elitist you are, Al Roker.
Right, thanks.
No, but it was elitist.
Staying at the Ritz during a
it would have been
hurricane.
croissants and chicken sausage.
Okay,
but, in fact,
but
it
you
was-
would know this.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
fascinating. All right, listen, the show is Big Easy Justice. It's tonight on Spike TV, 10 p.m. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you. It's great
Thank
meeting you
you.
guys.
Great to meet you as well. Come
Tell
back.
him when I said hello.
I'm gonna tell him, and he's listening right now. Al,
Does he have to when they do those Eminem commercials? Do they have to pay him?
how I have no idea.
the little candies. Who came first, them or him? I don't know.
All right, well, here's Jay-Z paying homage to Al Roker and a song. Oh my God.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.